desalination process. So desalination, that is nothing but the purification of water from the salt water. So in this diagram, we can simply explain about the process. Here, there are two compartments in this device. The first compartment is the high concentration solution, and second is the low concentration solution. So the first compartment filled with the saline water or impure form of water. So here we apply the pressure towards the high concentration to lower concentration. So in between using the semi-permeable membrane. So the semi-permeable membrane, it allows only for the solvent. So remaining solids are retained in the first compartment. It contains the sodium, magnesium, calcium, and cations as well as the anions. So this is the basic principle of the reverse osmosis. Simply we explain about the high concentration to lower concentrations. So in this way we are purify the impure form of water. There is a fresh water, otherwise drinkable grade water. So that this reverse osmosis applied for the domestic purposes and as well as the industrial purposes. Here, the outcome of the water, the TDS is less than 10 ppm. Here we are using for the saline water or the impure form water. It contains above 1000 ppm of salts. So the 1000 ppm of salts of water is converted into the less than 10 ppm of the water. So this water is useful for domestic purposes, a drinkable grade, as well as the industrial applications. We can use it for the high pressure water. So we can already previous classes we have seen the many treatment process, ionic clear process and sodium chloride process. So that is also simple process. We can get it for the hard water to the soft water. So that is also inexpensive. But we go for it for the reverse osmosis process, the high boiler system, use it for this kind of outcome water. And also the desalination requires the significant energy input, then particularly for the thermal distillations. So we this is also the evaporations method and condensation method. So the evaporations and condensation method is required for the energy. So that is fossil fuels and other energy heating sources also necessary. It is not suitable for the environmental purposes. So that we go for the simple and one of the eco-friendly system is the reverse osmosis. So the pressure is applied to force seawater through the semi-permeable membrane. The separations that the salt and the impurities from the water. This is the most widely used desalination method. So the desalination means the removal of salts from the impure form of water. And electrodialysis, the compared with the other methods, there is the evaporations method and electrodialysis and other method. This method is cost effective. So that the cost of the desalination can be high due to the energy requirements and the technology involved. The environmental impact, mainly we focus on the environmental aspects, the brine or the impure form water or seawater, the concentrated salt water produced during desalination needs to be properly managed and the cost of the avoid harm to the coastal ecosystem. Here, one of the important thing. So nowadays we are using for the domestic water treatment system. We use it for the better one is the reverse osmosis. And the industrial problem, that means hard water is converted to soft water. we can use it for the ion cleaning process and sodium changing process. So compared with that process, we can get it for the purified form of water, less than 10 ppm of the salts are produced in this outcome water. So this is one of the best way, that is economically and environmentally, so that is a very suitable